Whoa! Whoa! What? Hey, you! We did it! Yes! Find our lots! I feel so special! Oh my God! Woo! Woo!
Big smiles. Big money. Big smiles, ladies.
Are you taking a picture?
I'm over there. Big smiles. Big smiles.
Good evening and welcome to a very cool commencement exercises for Westhill Hs Graduating Class of 2012. Although we're all thinking cool thoughts this evening, there are a couple things to consider. First of all, because of the excessive heat, the only speakers for tonight will be the student speakers and the Honorable Richard A. Robinson. Also, due to the excessive heat and the excessive irritability that comes with excessive heat, please make room for the people around you in the shade. Those of you who are in the front, please do not stand all too tall, or please, if you can, sit. The people behind you want to see their sons and daughters, and they want to see their sons and daughters graduate today too. Also, there will be sprayers walking through the audience, spraying a light mist to try to keep you a little bit cooler. Please move out of their way as they proceed. Please rise for the presentation of colors by the JROTC Color Guard, led by Commander Major Diego Caro. Please rise for the national anthem sung by the chamber singers. welcome to the podium Seamus Ronan, a young man who has redefined school spirit here at Westhill, an ex-student of mine and an attendee of Notre Dame in the fall. You may be seated.
Due to the heat, they've asked me to shorten my speech, which I'm sure excites all of you. Hello, I'm Seamus Ronan. Dr. Hamilton, Dr. Rao, Mayor Pavia, Ms. Figluzzi, Mr. Martin, Judge Robinson, members of the Board of Education, family and friends of the graduates, ladies and gentlemen of the Westhill High School class of 2012. I have the privilege of speaking to you this evening, and I'm honored to stand before you as the elected president of the senior class. I would like to begin by giving thanks and recognizing those who have made this day possible. Our parents, grandparents, aunts, uncles, and guardians of the graduates. Personally, I would like to thank my mother, Maureen, my father, Mark, my brother, Brendan, my sister, Maeve, my 120-pound Newfoundland, Bonnie, who couldn't be here today, my friends, our athletic director, our class advisors over the past 4 years, our esteemed principal, the senior class administrator, the secretaries, the guidance counselors, the security staff, custodial staff, especially Ruben, and the many teachers who have impacted me in my time at Westhill. Having worked and interacted with almost every department and school employee this year, I have witnessed a tireless amount of effort that all staff members put in behind the scenes. I would like all the graduates and their family to take a moment to applaud all the teachers, faculty, and staff who have helped us in the past 4 years. But today is about us. Most importantly, I would like to thank the class of 2012, one of the largest and most successful and illustrious classes this city has ever seen. We have many first-generation college-bound students attending universities and colleges across the nation, an amazing accomplishment and one that happens quite often at the Hill. We have students attending Ivy League schools, top 50 schools, culinary schools, schools that you can even think of. Not only did we find success in the classroom, but on the field, on the court, on the track, in the pool, and on the rink as well. Over 4 years, the class of 2012 had many All-FCIAC, All-State players, several FCIAC and state championship teams, and one 106-pound New England champion wrestler in Pascal Mador. We have an all-state hockey player bound for professional hockey in Lucas Sinosco. A musically inclined group of seniors led the elite chamber singers and our terrific gospel choir. This class inaugurated Westhill's first student-run production, and the Drowsy Chaperone was nominated for 10 Connecticut High School Musical Theater Awards. Westhill Winter Percussion Group was named 8th in the Galaxy at the World Championships. We have one of the state's accomplished JROTC cadet programs. Not many schools can boast an agri-science program, but we can, and not surprisingly, we do very well. Members of the class of 2012 started multiple volunteer clubs. Our award-winning newspaper, The Westward, won first place from the American Press Association. Our yearbook staff was superb, and some phenomenon called the Purple Pack was voted the best fan section in the FCIAC. Nick D'Alessandro was awarded the Superfan Award, although I think we can all agree that the award could also have gone to Kyle the Burner Turner. As Kyle always says, if it ain't purple, it ain't poppin'. I believe it is safe to say that the class of 2012 has made the most out of its time at Westhill, filling up on extracurricular activities and reaching our goals and dreams, setting a standard for classes to come. The school spirit in this building rose dramatically, and it is because of all of us. When the student council started the Purple Pack, it was because we knew that the class possessed the determination to unite the school and make it succeed. This group of seniors took everything they could out of their time at Westhill, but we were only able to do that because Westhill already had it to offer. We gave everything to Westhill, and Westhill gave back in spades. This cycle that I mentioned does not happen just anywhere. There are not many high schools that have all of the programs I listed, the teachers we have, the classes we offer, the diversity and uniqueness that makes our school a melting pot of cultures and experiences. In Stanford, many parents are tempted by the nearby private schools, but Westhill offers a better education than the private schools, offers quality athletics and arts, all while giving the students a second education, one about reality. I have always found the diversity in these hallways cannot be replicated anywhere else. You may come across all backgrounds at Westhill, and because of that, the Vikings who graduate from here understand the real world and are better prepared than anyone else. This school is a testament to the Stanford public school system and public schools nationwide. We will be proud graduates of the school on the hill. As fellow class officer David Engel, also known by his alter ego Davy Jones, with a Z, wrote it best in his yearbook, "Once a Viking, always a Viking." Tommy, Burke, and Farrell, please refrain from shooting off fireworks until everyone gets their diploma, please. And for the final time, I would like to thank all of the Vikings in the class of 2012. It's been an absolute pleasure to serve as your class president. People often reflect on the not-so-finer points of the school. The only decent place to use the bathroom is the agri-science building because it's new. That guy who does the announcements is really loud and obnoxious. Some computers are slow, the air conditioning's spotty, the pool isn't heated, etc. But I hope that most of you will someday realize that this place is different, beautiful, and a little quirky, just like we all are. It has shaped us and made us what we are today. So no matter if the college, the armed forces, trade school, or the workforce awaits, trust me, you will be prepared. Members of the class of 2012 have taken different paths to get to this day, but still have achieved the same results: greatness. Bob Dylan once wrote, "The times, they are changing." Ron Burgundy had never heard that song, and I haven't either. Thank you. I love every single one of you. Stay classy, class of 2012.
Thank you, Seamus. Our next speaker defines the term Renaissance man. Scholar, journalist, attending Yale in the fall, and director of the first all-student school musical, Mr. Skylar Ross. And also an ex-student.
Thank you, Mr. Von Walden. Parents, teachers, administrators, distinguished guests, and most especially my classmates. Upon arriving at this destination almost 4 years ago, each of us became a Westhill Viking. I venture that most of you, like me, didn't know what or who that was. Is it one of these gnomes courtesy of Mr. Ramos? Or Sven, the figure that adorns so much of the Westhill memorabilia? But whatever the representation, all Vikings have some common traits. As Vikings, they are symbolic of strength, leadership, exploration, and discovery, like us. With a mixture of excitement and trepidation, as freshmen we embarked on a journey of personal growth and development. Overcoming obstacles such as 3 different class administrators, the food in the cafeteria, and a hurricane delay. We haven't merely survived, we have thrived. Nurtured, taught, coached, and mentored, we tried new things, established new directions, and met challenges head-on with energy, enthusiasm, and determination. We have been a class driven to succeed, and we have. In the classroom, on the field, in the arts, and in the community. As Seamus mentioned, we are a class of many accomplishments. As a result, we are leaving all that we have touched better and stronger than when we arrived. Robert Kennedy once said, "Few will have the greatness to bend history itself, but each of us can work to change a small portion of events. And in the total of all of those acts is written the history of a generation." The history of our generation remains to be written. It needs to reflect the efforts to transform the status quo by building a stronger, healthier, more sustainable, peaceful community. We We entered Westhill individually as freshmen. We leave collectively as seniors, the class of 2012. With the knowledge we've acquired and the skills we have demonstrated, together we can change the world. Take a moment to look at those next to you, behind you, in front of you, and all those around us here in the stadium, our families and friends who have supported and now celebrate with us. To each of you, I say, please keep an open mind, an open heart, and an open door to those around you, to each other, to new ideas, and to possibilities. With the Westhill Vikings' strength, leadership, and spirit of adventure, be the change that you and we all dare to dream. It has been an honor learning and laughing with you these past 4 years, and may our successes continue and be recorded so that when future classes look back, they will all remember and know that we are the Westhill Vikings class of 2012. Congratulations, everyone.
Thank you, Skylar. Continuing the Renaissance theme of this year's graduates, the next speaker will be attending Vanderbilt in the fall after 4 years of his leadership in academics, athletics, politics, and student government. Ladies and gentlemen, Mr. Stephen Lee.
Thank you very much, Mr. Von Walde. Like Skylar and Seamus said, good evening to everyone, families, friends, faculty, administrators, distinguished guests, and of course, fellow graduates. Now, they asked me to shorten my speech as well, but how many times do you get this opportunity? Ever since I was in kindergarten at Roxbury Elementary School right across the street, I've been thinking about what to say at this speech. So now, after 13 years of preparation, what profound message do I have to share with all of you? I clearly don't have years of worldly experience to draw upon, but I've always found quotes by inspirational people to be meaningful. With that in mind, I started looking for some. I found some great ones from Steve Jobs, President Obama, Robert Frost, Ralph Waldo Emerson, and many more. But I decided to go with one that I felt was suited best for this class and our futures, by Dr. Seuss. He wrote that unless someone like you cares a whole awful lot, nothing is going to get better. It's not. So my message to you today is that it's our time to care. Care about our own futures, get involved, be active in our communities, find something that you think is important, and make it better. A great example is what we did this year at Westhill. Our objective, like Seamus talked about, was to increase school spirit. We created a school-wide fan group called the Purple Pack and brought school spirit back to Westhill. We cared, we had a desire to make a change, we set our minds on something, and we accomplished our goal. Now, perhaps not everyone out there had as much of a concern about school spirit as others, which is perfectly acceptable, because it's okay to have different passions. I can confidently say that all of us, at one point in our Westhill careers, have taken part in something, whether it be sports, academics, extracurriculars, community service, drama, that all required working hard to achieve a goal. So whenever you have doubts, look back at your success at Westhill and realize that if you truly want to, you can succeed and make a difference. And so, my fellow graduates, I want to leave you with one final thought. Something heard often in the halls of Westhill. Something by an insightful and prolific songwriter and rapper by the name of Drake. YOLO. For those of you who may not be familiar with Drake, YOLO stands for You Only Live Once. Now, instead of thinking of this as an opportunity to do daring and perhaps foolish things, let's think of it as every day counts. What we do matters. The class of 2012 is capable of greatness, and it's time to show the rest of the world what we can do. Today, we graduate, and we start the next chapter in our lives. It has been an absolute honor to spend these past 4 years with all of you, and best of luck with whatever you choose next. Class of 2012, you only live once, so make it count. Thank you.
The Honorable Richard A. Robinson was born December 10, 1957 in Stamford, Connecticut. He is a Westhill graduate, class of 1975. Graduated with a Bachelor of Arts degree from the University of Connecticut in '79 and a Juris Doctorate from West Virginia School of Law in 1984. He was admitted to the West Virginia Bar and Connecticut Bar and is a member of the U.S. District Court, Northern District of West Virginia, and the U.S. District Court, Connecticut. Judge Robinson's distinguished career is complemented by an array of public and judicial service. Honorable Richard A. Robinson, along with all his accomplishments, make us Westhill and proud, and we thank him and welcome him to the stage.
I hope to see you in court. I've also been told to shorten this as much as I can, and I will do that. But I want to do one thing before we go on. None of you would be here unless the foundation that your families provided for you was established. And so I think that they deserve a round of applause. Thank you. When I was asked whether I would like to be a speaker here, I excitedly said yes. However, when it came to drafting the words of what I would say to you, I began to panic. It wasn't so much the usual jitters of public speaking. I've done many, many public speeches. It was the great responsibility of saying something meaningful to all of you, something that would come home and make sense to you. You are probably the most diverse group of young people that I've ever had the pleasure to address. I also see people who will go off in various directions, as varied as the points on a compass. It is my hope and desire that what I say here today will reach you and be meaningful to you, regardless of what directions you take in life. When I attended Westhill, my favorite courses were English. And it was teachers like Mr. Stanek and Miss Lappin who inspired my love of the subject. And I actually managed to learn Middle English. And my clerk dared me to do this. Now, I can do this entire speech in Middle English, and that would be fun, but I think I probably shouldn't do that. I also became an admirer of Robert Frost. And Mending Wall and Road Not Taken were my most favorite pieces of poetry. The Road Not Taken is about a traveler who comes to a point in the road where the road diverges. The traveler finds that he must choose which path to take. In making the choice, he realizes that one day, in the distant future, he will probably look back and remember having made that choice and wonder what the other path was about. But he also realized that the path he did choose made all the difference in his life. It's interesting how life offers us such choices. The choices you've made up until this point in your lives were comparatively easy when compared to the ones you will be making in the immediate future. You are now at a point in your life where some of your choices will affect you for the rest of your lives. Those of you who aren't considering careers such as military or law enforcement will rarely have the opportunity to make a choice of what you are willing to die for. But all of you will be confronted with questions of what you are willing to live for. Making these choices is difficult and will at times seem almost impossible. When it comes to making these tough choices that life presents you, give yourself time to think. Think long, hard, and clearly about which path you want to take. If you don't think long, you think wrong. In many ways, a choice represents a paradox. The crucible of creation is also the vessel of destruction. In order to obtain a desired goal, you must sacrifice other goals. You simply cannot achieve a long-term goal without sacrificing short-term pleasures. You cannot have a loving and dedicated and meaningful relationship and still be a player. You can't be a good, responsible parent without sacrificing the freedoms of youth. And you cannot be a successful individual and not put in the necessary hard work. Your parents, family, teachers, and advisors have put endless hours in preparing you to make these decisions. They have given you the knowledge, and it is up to you to provide the courage, desire, and hard work to make the right choices. I hope these words of Frederick Douglass Harper in a poem entitled Advice to the Young gives you some guidance in making these choices. Be true to your eyes, ears, thoughts, and feelings. Listen to your heart, but yield to your mind's best judgment. Be kind in spoken words, for surely your words will follow you. Be not afraid of risk, but be cautious of actions driven by emotions, confusion, and false friends. Avoid jealousy of others' achievements, and possessions. Don't live with an insatiable greed for more than you can appreciate or use. Don't eat more than your hunger calls for, or drink more than your thirst needs. Listen to the spirits that favor you and offend not those who oppose you. Absorb yourself in an activity worthy of your unique talent and develop as many common potentialities as you desire and can. Whatever you do it as well as you can. Live comfortably in your conscience and be at peace with your soul. Be courageous in life while always respecting its fragility. Rest when tired and think when you are uncertain. Be kind to the sacredness of life and respect the natural order of the universe. Follow no one or no thing except your own judgment and your own divine wish. Love and respect yourself and your family. Be all that you can by developing yourselves. Do all that you can by helping worthy others and live a quality and meaningful life. Finally, I'd like to leave you with the words of a school song that I learned some 41 years ago and heard almost on this very spot. For West Hill, I speak our proud refrain. For West Hill, till the echoes ring again. For here friends are friends and our hearts are true. Let us sing out our praise to the heavens so blue. For West Hill, till the echoes ring again. Thank you.
I welcome Principal Camille Figluzzi for the presentation of the class of 2012.
Good afternoon. Graduates, Mayor Pavia wanted you to know that he couldn't be here with us this evening, but he certainly does extend his congratulations. To students, families, and friends, congratulations on your milestone achievement this evening. I wish you success and happiness as you move forward. While you were here, I know that we taught you a great deal of English, math, and all the other academics that a high schooler needs to know. I do hope, however, you learn to be a good person. Our world is in desperate need of good people. We need goodness, empathy, and caring. I know you saw it modeled here, and I hope that it has been part of lessons learned. I would like to recognize a few teachers who are in a sense graduating with you this evening. The adult term for that is retirement. To Mrs. Tara Paco, Mrs. Darlene Goodwin, Mrs. Carolyn Pippert, and Mr. Tom Miner, this group of Vikings wishes you many happy and healthy years. Thank you for what you have contributed so generously to this family. We will miss you. Seniors, the time is now. In a few moments, you will transition from a senior to a graduate. Be proud. Always be Westhill and proud. Ladies and gentlemen, having met all the requirements of the state of Connecticut and the city of Stamford, I present to you the graduating class of Westhill High School 2012. As we begin, Seamus Joseph Ronan, Austin Charles Wentworth, Stephen Gabriel Lee, Daniel Ian Lubowitz, Skylar Blake Ross, Dixita Ashani Viswam, Emily Rose Friedman, Ariel Michelle Scholson, Asna Patni, Christina Sanin, Nikita Josephine Sturrock, Blair Downey, Anjali Kaitan, Jonathan Eric Berman, Allison Schechter, Raul Gupta, Patrick James Hammond. Danilo Machado. Joanna Marie Kosick. Meredith Jane Outlaw. William Joseph Silk Jr. Aaron Joseph Katz. Natalia Korosensky. Michael Esses. Abigail Glenitsky. Jeffrey Volpentesta. Joshua Friedman. Natasha Hortrak. Nicholas Morelli. Matthew Frederick. Joseph Holinsky Uzar. Joseph Fong. Jeanette Aragon. Melisa Mendez. Gladys Aragon. Rosither Sayez. Ricky Villagomez. Stephanie Armas. Samantha Ablaza. Margaret Madsen.
Eleni Astudillo. Nelson Terrero. Brittany Austin. Tyra Orr. Kathleen Marriott Abuzidi. Desiree Hilton. Diana Ayala. Gloria Braun. Kiana Alexander. Shanisa Crosby. Olivia App. Cam Sharnsky. Zoe Amber Alexander. Carly Pierre. Diamond Anderson. Kiana Thompson. Kayla Bryce. Shakora Wilson. Bria Black. Monique Thomas. Brittany Howard. Anthony Melendez. Avery Langlis. Kyle Turner. Mika Saturn. Charu Barati. Jesse Gabriel Lataraca. Emily Burkett. Gotcha. Julia Busto. Lauren Hayden. Caitlin Conte. Catherine Bolio. Eva Weinberg. Kayla Bratton. Jennifer Burke. Azrina Kelly. Christina Baez. Kumari Willoughby. Shayla Brown. Lonnie Joyner Mosby.
Jessica Bundock, Michelle Little. Emma Berman, Tessa Greeby. Elizabeth Bullock, Heidi Flores. Chrismine Brune, Debrette Gregoire. Kadeja Lene Wright. Isabel Benoit, Emily Jetter. Jason Bernstein, Melissa Burbank. Erica Bernadelle, Alex Marina. Stephanie Cruz, Sarah Boyd. Emisli Cineros and Ingrid Cineros. Vivian Carrillo, Brendy Merida. Crystal Campos. Leslie Lucida. Nicole Carrillo, Jamie Mullins. Elizabeth Singari, Urasi Torres. Lindsay Constantini, Holly Sloss. Maria Florian, Carla Castro. Felicia Conzandidis, Krista Caruso. Sophie Cam, Duncanson Russo. Sarah Cadet, Jacinta Charles.
Louise May Charles, Francis Charles, Cynthia Jasmine Charles, Terrence Cromwell, Amber Cotton, Juliana Costanzo, Emily Chevalier, Volsi Pierre Luis, Jamilette Estelle Castro, Markeem James, Vanessa Castillo, Helen Gabriela Sierra, Jessica Thibault, Gina Carrero, Allison Suiza, Allison Mary McCarry, Kelly DiBacari, Emily Spoto, Sarah Ehrlich, Dana Johnson. Shanetta Cabrera, Danielle Davis, Marta Dudyan, Maria Hanyek, Haley DiPietro, Jacqueline Stone, Sylvia Duque, Sophoni Ladicure, Denisha Jones, Gabriella Davis, Kimberly Thompson, Caitlin Decine, Kate Donahoe, Alex Jed Siebert, Danae Estime, Danielle Estime, Elira Krasniki, Danielle Efosa, Alexandra Noriega, Kadian Daly, Tamara Simmons,
Nicole Erickson, Josie Spelling, Amaya N. Fields, Shatora L. Wilson, April Kazakoff, Emily Danielle Feldman, Feliciano Joniel Matos. Nazreen Faisal Kamil Zelinsky. Genesis Alexandra Fernandez, Andrew Holton. Naomi Hurwitz, Anne Margaret Fobb. Elizabeth Fahey, Jesse Garowitz. David Gary Ingle, Megan Gray. Alexandra Glengis, Jaquel Nelson. Leisha Logan. Elizabeth Joseph. Wendy Jimenez, Stephanie Gomez. Emma Galino, Kevin Alfaro. Morgan Green. Alexa Portanova. Sinclair Grassi, David Martinez. Carly Gottfried, Jahir Halicios. Amber Garcia, Nina Monegro. Kelly Garcia Rodriguez, Elizabeth Rivera. Myra Hernandez, Wanda Palma. Nazrin Begum, Francesca Hilario.
Emma Hart, Anastasia Mikowski, Anisha Harper, Monique Loney, Caroline Ike, Sarah Jean Hartless, Dan O'Brien, Aisha Hafiz, Natil Hurd, Lisette Barriga, Valeria Hernandez, Sharon Palencia, Elizabeth Jean Hendrickson, Amit Hassan, Charles Louis Aimbinder, Mallory Ann Hart, Sylvie Josel, Trisha Marie Sass, Maris Sanchez Elias, and Kimberly Juarez. Shilandini Abdullah Ruiz, Abigail Stephanie Jules, Sophie Lynn Jean, Maudilani Joliker. I try. Tara Lynn Kitchett, Dara Marie Peterson, Cassandra Montenegro, Cassandra Kish, Julia Caput, Kimberly Lagas, Kira Lally, Sarah Lepis, Nicole Andrea Lasso, Kristen Miller, Yvette Lopez, Eugenia Victorino, Alba Lemuth, Evelyn Molina, Diamond Leonard, and Melissa Kowski.
Brittany Casanova. Adeline Montano, Angel Palencia. Victoria Rose Molina, Aracis Montserrat Rodriguez. Nikki Marie Mangano, Megan Marie DeGusto. Natalie Semengo, Evelyn Martinez. Marilyn Marroquin, Stephanie Garcia. Florman Michelle, Stanley Leon. Yadira Mejia, Manuel Mejia. Valerie Myers, Melissa Mancilla. Vanessa Morales, Gladys Palma. Nicole Martinez, Danny Guerra. Rakna Mehta, Victor Tamayo. Alexandra Mana, Alexa Velasco. Metnia Miller, Ryan Lamar. Elenia Nessa, Norgali Ocampo. Ingrid Monzon, Rame Noah. Monique McLean. Janie Taylor. Melissa Mejia. Carolina Ramirez. Rebecca Nieves. Joseph Rodriguez. Ashley Lynn Norcutt. Michael Lavriti.
Jacqueline Gonzalez, Stephanie Michelle Vasquez, Shannon Mackenzie O'Connor, Jennifer Karina Peraza, Lauren Pollock, Emily Pollock, Adriana Passarella, Jonathan Ricardo Sanchez, Alexa Zupanitis, Alexis Pisanelli, Ivan Godoy, Jessica Pinto, Rosemary O'Donnell, Sean Michael Connolly, Patricia Polycarp, Reginald Philippe, Monica Palencia, Ramon Ferreira, Jasmine Pearson, Karen Ratano, Donnery Stevenson, Jennifer Rodriguez, Joanna Petruzzello, Adam Goldstone, Isabel Ramos, Joseph Bottino, Samantha Razai, Nicholas Taylor, Jordan Sprogus, Alexi Skiadas, Clifton J. Smith, Nilufa Shafi, Reshma Sabor, Samuel Lagas, Sahuda Smith, Shakia Williams, Janae Sims, Severia Stayano, Maria Stayano.
Tiffany Smith. Tiffany Smith. Nicole Wills. Victoria Sandolo. Lainey Seidel. Christina Sabia. Alexandra Wozniak. Sharon Turner. Ashley Winsky. Nevon Williams. Madeline Vilava. Farine Valenzuela. Eves Ronice Zare. Jordan Montesour. Manuel Villavelle. Stephanie Wilson. Taylor Waldron. Jaleisha Watson, Deborah Simpson, Alex Marzullo, Sonia Sohota, Christina Zedman, Mia DeAndrea, Brian Peschel, Nicholas D'Alessandro, Tyler Main, Kaplan Hoti, Stephen Cordova, Taekwon Davis, Jeremy Simon, Spencer Evans, Jack Grafstein, Andrew Lang, Gregory Dalmazio, Thomas Harrington, Isaiah Pond, Najee Barbier, Will Bunch, Andre Scarlett, Antoine Boyd, Tony Davidson.
Billy Renee, James Dixon, Christopher James Walters, Dondre Shaquille James, Samuel Dorsant, Mark Edwin, Giancarlo Castro, David Quito, James Haggerty, Closvin Rivas, Michael Lombardo, Jimmy Malvero, Jimmy Mendoza, Dakari Watkins, Bashan Shannon, Woody Pierre, Joseph Donahue, Aaron Young, Austin James Strongwater, John McInnes. Not bad, bro. Ryan Burke. Ryan Farrell. Nicholas Antonucci. Max Visioli. Matthew Brown. Tucker Jepson. James Allen Irvine. Andre Davis. Gerald Morgan. Brandon Sturrock. Eddie Iadanza. Nicholas Malozzi. Joshua Slutsky. Christopher Maduri. Matthew Biancuzzo. Andrew Oakes. Brandon Curdo. William Drool. Cameron Riordan. Anthony Hassan Jones.
Peter Rapolo. Stefano Ricobene. Matthew Schwartz. Brian Daly. Walter Hernandez. Luis Palma. Joshua Lesser. Isaac Burkhoff. Will Kessler. Thomas Addison. Benjamin Koyman. Camille Kowalczyk. George Lua. Joseph Rhoda. Stephen Nagnon. Giovanni Reyes. Jonathan Carter. Pascal Medor. Clive Scott. Milder Lopez. Daria Kozakowska. Juan Nieves. Armani Mondesir. Darnell Dorville. Romario Nareen. Shasha Callahan. Joseph Irizarry. Scully Dumais. Once again, Joseph Irizarry, Scully Dumais. Anthony Martinez, Billy Carrier. Gustavo Ramirez, Ariel Godoy. Rocky Figueroa, Francesco Palomini Jr. Joseph Gallison, Alexander Keys Smith. Kevin Thompson, David Rojas. Luis Hernandez. Jethro Vallejo.
Johnny Xavier Defoe. Alexander Passman. Tyler Capello. Troy Garish. Benjamin Bruzik. Raymond Joel Estrella. Joel Henning. Jamie Felderman. Brian Barran. Samuel Enright. Blair Cassell. Michael Bodal. Kareem Saleh. Jeffrey Anderson. Cedric Nogueras. Akash Malhotra. Kevin Georges. George Barbier. Eduardo Aguirre. Jonathan Caceres. Again. Zachary Lyons. Harvey Viara. Vilava. Kevin Ramirez. Danny Romero Diaz. Mikhail Yermi. Matthew Carlson. Christian Tarzia. Adam Ilizarov. Philip Smith. Malvin Nunez. Mukner Nabi. David Cordova. Stephen Pierre Luis. Norman Latour. Christopher Pizamenti. Africo Lewis. Michael DePreta. Roberto Perez.
Joseph Nieves, Edward Sango. Luis Barreto, Alexis Padilla. Andras Vico, Gabriel Anthony Zepeda. William Chase Ramsey Hayes, Nicholas John Gonzalez. Sebastian Rozo, Octavio Rodriguez. Brett Sotosanti, Paul Bova Jr. Peter Cernansky, Mateo Gallego, Miko Valkonen, Justin DeSimone, Sergio Lopez, Enzo Caso. Horatio Torres, Lesta Segura. Victor Alfaro, Antonio Hernandez. Lovely Danielle Calaboso, Jasmine Trofort. Teddy Perez. Lucas Zanasco. Edfred Contreras, Adnan Bahati. Eli Kisselbach. Zachary Kaplov. Joanna Ortega. Caitlin Martinoli. Kevin DeRosa. Sunil Makwana. Daryl Johnson. Joshua Spears.
Esmir Merkulik. Dennis Cordes. Matthew Cabrera. Christina Randall. Abel Mendez. Luis Mojica. Linda Tomas. Awana Hadi. Nixon Nicolaj. Austin Lockwood. Diego Calderon. Katie Beltran. Akeem Brown.
Once again, the class of 2012 at Westhill High School. Congratulations.